Welcome everybody back to another episode of Satisfactory from Scratch. This is Spaceman Gaming once again. We're here back with episode 9. I know I kind of mentioned that I was going to do it tomorrow, but I kind of got excited. I wanted to do this today. So earlier today we did episode 8, which we got all of our oil production set up over there. We've got refinery set up making plastics, rubber, heavy oil residue, things like that. And now, because of the different things we're going to be making, circuit boards, computers, things along those lines, we're going to need a lot more space, and because we're going to really need to get organized here, because we have some really complex processes coming up, and eventually we're not that far away from being able to make freight trains and rail yards and things like that. So it's going to be really important that we get off to the right, we get off on the right track. When it comes to making these more complex things. So what we're going to be doing a lot of in this episode is getting foundations down, sort of planning out a area to be working in, I think, because one of the things that we're going to end up doing quite a bit of is we're going to be doing a little bit of reorganizing, because I think what I kind of want to do is we're going to get foundations built out for sure. What I also want to do is I want to set up basically a giant bank of storage compartments that will help us get a lot of the materials that we're producing in here, plates, rods, screws, whatever it is, get those ready to go, so that anything that we're going to need for more advanced processes, just to make sure that they are ready to go, then they're easily accessible. And that's really going to be what we're working on here today. So obviously, first things first, we're going to be getting some, well, I should say, we want to figure out what we're going to be making a lot of. So this particular one, so we've got these heavy modular frames, which is just modular frames with some pipes, reinforced concrete beams, and some screws, which we've actually all got that stuff kind of sort of next to each other on the, I guess it'd be, what side, what direction are we facing now? It'd be on the kind of the southeast side of our little complex here. So we've got a lot of this stuff already made up and ready to go. Motors, wire, we can get plenty of. Rubber, we've got. Plastics, we've got. We can get that stuff done. But once we get into tier 6 here, we're getting into fuel generators, which we've got fuel being made over by our oil. And we have got we've got a conveyor belt Mark IV, getting a lot of resources in. Conveyor lifts, and then we can. Okay. Oh, so we already researched that one, so we actually already have that available. But it is what it is. But we do need computers, which to make computers is a little bit more complex. We can make jet packs, so we're going to need computers for that. And then we get into monorail technology, which is going to be really cool. So these heavy modular frames, we're going to need a lot of. Heavy modular frames and computers we're going to need a lot of. And to make computers, we need circuit boards. So to make computers, we need cable, plastics, screws, and circuit boards. So we are going to have to get plastics over to this base somehow, some way. And to do that, we're probably going to end up having to run conveyors back from the other base. So what we're going to have to do we're going to have to do, I shouldn't say have to, but one thing I want to do is get ready to make essentially a big road that goes that direction. So we've got lots of concrete, because we're going to be filling in lots of these foundations here, not this one, but once we get back over this direction, we're going to be filling in a lot of foundations to try to make our road wider, essentially. So I want to start from the other end, though. So I'm going to hop in the hypertube. and get us going that way, because I want to. We've already got we sort of have a road started going over there, because we needed it to get this hypertube across the kind of this harbor channel type thing we've got going on here. But we do need to get this road from here, you can see, and get it all the way basically back to base. So I'm probably going to double the width of this road, at least, if not more. But first, we are going to really start expanding down here. Let's see. So what we're probably gonna do is we're gonna upgrade to we're not upgrade, I should say, but we're gonna use, I think, 2-meter foundations instead. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so let's do this. I want, oh, just had, there we go. So I'm gonna get up here and start laying them out in front of me here, just so we can get up over top of, I want to just be able to get up over top of the sand and stuff over here. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so we got there. Oops. Put that there. So why can I not put one there? Just because of the pole? Yeah, whatever. That's fine. We're gonna have some weird floating platforms over here, but that's not a big deal. Because I want to really be able to expand out this direction. Let's put in some ramps. Not sure what we're going to do with that there. Figure something out. More power poles in there, maybe. But what I do want to do, we can kind of build this out a little bit more as we go. But at the minimum, I want to get a pathway set up for getting back up to this bridge kind of thing we've got going on here. Okay, so we've got that. Which we're kind of doing it in a weird way. But what we can do is that. Let's go there and go there. Actually, let's get rid of that and that. So let's put in some 4-meter ramps. Okay, so we've got that there. I kind of wish that hypertube was in a different spot. Let's get rid of that. Put that there. Put that there. Just so we have a nice area here. Okay, so we've got that. 9. Oh, I want hypertube. That's 8. And then we'll connect that up down there. Okay. So now we're just going to do the 1 meter foundations, or I guess 2 meter foundations, I should say. All right, we're going to try to do this and not fall in the drink. Definitely have to go back and get more concrete, though. Okay, so I do want to... Damn, of course it's not quite the right direction, but we can do this, though. Something like that. And... like that. Because what we can do then is put in ramps. Something like this. I know it looks kind of wonky, but I think it'll actually work okay for our purposes. Because this is a road that we can take the trucks on, and I can bring a pipe rack down this way and all sorts of stuff. Oh, I'm out of concrete. Okay, so we're going to head back. It's still going to be faster to go back to get in the hypertube and then go... then make our way back to base from there. So we can come down. Very nice. And we can make our way, make the long trek back. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is put in a 2 meter ramp here. I'm very excited to get the jetpack. Can't even tell you how excited I am to get that. All right. And I know we've got motors already made up and ready to go. The heavy modular frame seems like that's going to be a thing we're going to have to see a lot of going forward. So that's probably going to be the first thing I really try to get up and going. If I had a limestone source over there, I totally would have a kind of a mobile concrete plant over there, so I didn't have to keep coming back. I guess I never even looked to see if there was some sort of way to if there was any sort of way to put a junction in or something like that, so you could hop on to a main, so you could get into a hypertube at multiple different places. I didn't see if there was, but it feels unlikely that that's an option. So we'll just head back over to our oil area. Wish I could see. I would love to be able to just hop out here. And done. Okay. Because I think what I'm going to end up doing is getting a pipe rack, set up all this direction, and setting up conveyors to bring rubber and, for sure, bring rubber and plastics over, but potentially fuel. I'm not sure yet. That's not what I wanted. Going too fast. Fortunately, there's one of those things again, because they're never not in my shit. Yep. Okay, I need to find a spot for them, because alien organs are really good. What do I not need? Reinforced plates. I've got lots of those. Oh, how far we've come, where we were handcrafting reinforced plates, and now I'm tossing them because I don't need them. And fireflies, because of course we've got fireflies. That it? Okay, very good. Nice. Let's grab this carapace before I forget about it. Except for I don't have space. Yep, I don't even care about it. That's not that big a deal. Yeah. We're going to start dipping down here. Let's do this. It's not gonna let me do that, is it? I have to get rid of that. Let's do that. We'll cross over. It's not a big deal. Wire is too long. Okay. And I'm missing wire for a new base. Let's see, let's do that. Now we can be on this elevation for quite a while. Because honestly, I'm probably going to end up making... I made a foundation down there. Oh, well. I'm thinking if I can, I'm probably just going to make kind of a bridge back to the base. Okay, so I'm thinking right here, I'm going to jump over. We'll do it plenty before we have to. Because I'm going to go on top here, we'll go up. So I didn't get my wish of staying up at that elevation, but I'm just going to go back this way just to give myself plenty of room. And then we'll go this way. Okay. Just to get up and over. And we'll keep going out until we can't anymore, but I'm less concerned about here as far as the pipe rack goes because I know I can make it. No, shit. That's right. Can build underneath. But I am gonna, wherever I can, where's the first place I can? Right there? Okay, so that's the first place that I can put foundations back in over the top of my hyper tube. I don't really want to build like rebuild huge sections of my hyper tube. I accidentally put a foundation in down there. I need to stop building foundations in random places. Okay, so we've got some trees to get rid of. Okay, moving. So we've got a pretty nice little bridge kind of working this way. Get rid of the tree. Definitely getting low on concrete though. I can do one more. Alright. Well, we're not that far from base, so I can just go back and get some. Get healed up quick. We are actually going to have to go up here pretty quick. So actually, now that we're over here, it might not be a bad idea to start building out that direction, just to so that so we can meet up where we need to meet up. Make sure that our floor panels hit right, because I don't want to have any weird ones coming off any place I don't have to. I need to grab some wire to go fix that electrical connection back to the base. And we are running low on concrete. Because I want to be able to keep as much of this in good shape as I can. So let's switch to the ones, so we're only using 3. Oh wait, they all use 6? That's crazy. Okay. Whatever. I did forget my wire. I was gonna grab wire and I totally forgot about it, except for I don't have room for it. Damn it. 1 flower? Okay. I can get rid of 1 flower. Oh, that's iron ore. Where am I at? Here is my steel? Where the hell is my iron wire? Oh, I was in the wrong thing. Okay. So first and foremost, need to get that power connection hooked back up. Let's just build out to level. Put a few more of these in 3 wide just to make sure we've got plenty of room. Definitely don't need the chainsaw. Alright, we gotta go fix that. Gotta go fix that power connection. Get that out of there. Alright. Power line, and I'll just put it out here just to keep it out of the way. We'll put that there. So now we should have power back to the oil. Okay, we're good there. Okay, so now we're back to land over here, which we can work with that for now. I don't need it to necessarily be like a... I don't necessarily need it to be foundations all the way back between the 2 bases or anything like that. Just a place where something can easily get on and off. But what I do need to get... I'm going to get the rest of these... Take the rest of whatever concrete I've got left and get foundations set up. Bring them out this way. Something like that. I really wish that wasn't there. I just put it there for no reason at all, apparently, because there's nothing hooked to it. Okay. Out of concrete. So I need to go back. So while we're going to let that make some more concrete, we're going to let some of that build up. I think we'll probably grab a couple just to make sure we have it in case we need to put any bases in or something like that. But what I want to do, though, actually, because I think you need them to put in pipe racks. So we'll probably let that build up for right now. Since we've got enough steel pieces, actually, what I'm kind of thinking about is stealing a power shard off of one of these. I think because I think I've got some in I've got a few in this smelter, or in this foundry, I think. Yeah, I've got 3 of them in there. I'm going to pull that out. And pull that out. So we're full up on steel ingots. Full up on beams, full up on pipes. Full up on everything, basically. This whole line's basically shut down because it's not doing anything. Well, this was those smart frames or whatever it was, which we don't necessarily need at this point in time. These modular frames, though, we're going to need these. So we may use this line at some point in time. I may just get rid of this assembler because I don't think we're going to need that smart framing much anymore. Or I'll just leave it there in case we do need it, but... so I'm going to take this power shard. Take a couple of these for now, and so we can really start cranking out. Actually, I'm going to take all 3 of them. If I have to put one in the lime, if I have to put 1 or 2 of them in the limestone thing, I will. But otherwise, I really want that smelter to start. I really want that constructor to start kicking out concrete. So let's kick that out. Do that. Then if we bump this up to that, then we can get 90 out of that. Okay, so we just doubled our concrete production. So that will be reflected in that pretty shortly. So now what we need to do is, instead of worrying about picking up leaves, we do need to get, I believe it's going to be an assembler is going to be needed to do our circuit board. We need to get circuit boards getting made right now. If it doesn't take a manufacturer, I'm not going to worry so much about putting it kind of in our new area that we're going to start really laying out pretty soon. It's copper sheeting. What was I doing? I was going to grab something from the copper area. Wire? Probably do need wire. Actually, I do need wire for that research deal, which I believe I needed some more organs so I can increase my inventory. Okay, we can do that, and then I can take. Okay, so our circuit boards need plastic and copper sheeting. Because the copper is all the way over here and plastic sheeting is, and plastics are all the way over there. I think we should see more of our concrete come. Actually, you know what we should do? We're going to upgrade these to Mark III conveyors since I've got the stuff to do it. These things are going to get over here and just hit an absolute racetrack. We don't actually need Mark III conveyors for how much resource we're kicking out. But I've got the resources to make it, so we might as well make sure that whatever concrete we are making is getting made as fast as possible. So let's grab a couple more stacks of steel beams. Slide under here. Get over here. We got to get to our steel beams, which unfortunately are kind of all over the place. Oh, jetpack, you cannot get here soon enough, so I can just zip right over top of these, because I'll have plenty of fuel made. So this is our thing. God, I wish there was something to be done with those. Let's do that. Okay, whatever, I guess. Okay, let's get back to our conveyor belts. All right. There we go. This is going to empty out pretty quick. That's all right. And it's going to be running at a surplus for just a little bit until the miner slows down and can't catch up to the conveyor belt anymore. Just like that. And it'll be able to feed just as fast as it needs to. Very good. So now while it looks like we're producing less concrete, we're actually producing more and we're getting it to our thing faster. Which is very good. So now I can grab a couple of these. So now what I want to do, I need to figure out how many of these pipe racks I'm going to need to make. Stack of conveyor poles. I can make 50 of them right now if I grab some iron rods. Okay, so we can make 50 of them right now, which is good, because we're going to need a lot. Because I'm going to bring them in over this direction, I think, on a separate pipe rack. I'm going to bring them in, I think, over, like, kind of right along in here, maybe? Something like that. Because first I'm going to get my pipe rack set up over at my oil area. At the oil district, whatever you want to call it. All right, now we're back here. So now we can start making our pipe racks, which I'm going to, first I want to, because I need to figure out how I want to do this. So first let's get conveyor poles set up. I'm going to get rid of that tree. and probably all the stuff around it. Bang. Okay. So let's get some stackable conveyor poles in, and we'll run them along here. I need plastics, rubber, and maybe something, maybe 3 high, 4 high. Yeah. Doesn't hurt to have more. Three and 4. Just in case we have more stuff coming along this direction that want to set this as number 6, so that way I can. It's gonna get annoying if I don't stop doing that. Let's do this, and we're gonna get this going like this. Yeah. 1. Come on. 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to follow this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I have to, I'll put ones in the middle. It's not a big deal. Okay, so we've got that. And then those will automatically kind of come to the best place over here. Just turn it just a little bit. 2, 3, 4. Question is, do I want to put another one in here and then just make them jump up here? Yeah, might as well. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then I think I can make them jump up there. Two, 3, 4. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn them sideways just like this. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can make it that far. Oh, shit, which one did I line them up on? Right here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm out. Okay. There's some beautiful mathematics going on here. Or just it's just 4s all over the place. Can I start doing conveyor belts? Yeah, I can. But I'm going to go do that. Yeah, I'm going to go back and get more concrete and probably some more steel beams and come back and then start running conveyors. We'll just start with the Mark 3s. If we get to Mark 4s, if we can upgrade to Mark 4s at some point, then we will. But because what I'm going to do is just go get my stuff, come back here, start bringing conveyors back with me. And then we'll put in more conveyor, stackable conveyor mounts as we come back with the conveyors. I knew we weren't going to be able to quite get away with having all of that many. With having quite enough concrete to do all of our stackable conveyor mounts or whatever they call them. We can get out here. Should have built up an okay supply of concrete now. A few hundred anyways. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's get rid of a few things here. Pipes I don't need. We're full up on those. Rubber, I don't need 14 of them. Wood I don't need. Let's take that last full stack. Go grab some beams and we can start making conveyors and all that and get pipe, plastic, and all sorts of stuff run over this way. Okay, so we're full up in that. I've got things on my inventory I don't need right now, but whatever. I've got enough for quite a few conveyors and stackable pipe mounts and conveyor mounts or whatever. Okay, so we'll head back over to the coal area. Not the coal area, but the oil area. Get ready to start trucking in some of our plastic and rubber. It's going to be some pretty epic conveyors coming back. Be just 2 lines for right now until we start needing to... Until we can maybe potentially start boxing up our fuel and bring it back. We'll have to see what that looks like. I'm assuming the rail cars are going to run on it, so we'll see. See what kind of quantity they require. Okay. And the great thing is that these industrial storage containers have upper and lower things, so it's going to make it super easy to get these onto our things. I actually should put a stackable thing here. Stackable conveyor pole is what they call them. Missing iron rods. Of course I am. I dumped the iron rods because I didn't need them. God damn it. Well, at least we can get conveyors mounted there, there to there. I'm not going to go much past the hypertube entrance because that would be silly. But what I can do is get these two, so because what I want to do is basically go from the first, you always start at the top and then work your way down because it's a lot easier to bring stuff in underneath than it is to take it over top. Can I bring it? Can I take it there? Oh, yes I can. Look at that. There's obviously nothing connected to this conveyor belt currently, but look at that. She's beautiful. Yeah. Right about there. Yeah, screw it. We're already going. Let's just keep... I'll eventually have to go back for steel beams, so... Okay, moment of truth here is going to be coming up this slope. Just like that. Works beautifully. Just like that. Perfect. Bang. Bang. This corner's going to look a little wonky, but that's fine. Okay, right there. That is our last one that we've got. made up already. So now we got to go make another trip back to get concrete. But look how pretty that is. Look how great those conveyor lines look. So now we need to go back and get iron rods and a little bit of concrete. Actually, not much concrete. I've got 400 concrete on me. I don't really need a lot of concrete, but I do need iron rods, unfortunately. Okay. One thing I am going to do at some point is get more music in this, in this stream, so we can enjoy it. Okay, so iron rods. Iron rods is what I need. Oh, that's right. I can't go through there. Okay. Get back this way. We've got all sorts of things getting made into iron rods. Got lots of iron rods. It's just 2. So I've got enough for 100 conveyor pulls. Let's go 150 because I think I have enough for that. No, I don't. I need to grab some more plates. Let's grab some more plates. I've got plenty of plates. Okay. We've got plenty of stuff now to go back and do what we need to do. And it should get us pretty darn close to where we need to go. Eventually this hypertube entrance is probably going to get moved again, but because it's going to be in the way of our coal generators, I think. Actually, I should say I think. I know it's going to be in the way of our coal generators. This is going to look really cool once it's all done. We have all of our conveyors done. It's gonna be great. Okay. So now let's put up our stackable conveyor pull here so we can get nice and organized. 2, 3, and 4. Okay.